What's up, guys? This is Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I want to break down what's happening with the overall markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner. Looking at Tesla stock, I want to give you guys a warning about what we're about to see. As you can see, Tesla is on a bit of a downtrend. We were trying to bounce and break past 442, but then we got a big rejection right there. Also on SPY, we're getting a rejection right here, and I believe that there could be something very big brewing right now. So when it comes to SPY and Tesla and the markets, I just think that we're about to see a pullback because I think that the government shutdown news, the news about the government shutdown ending has been priced in. I couldn't make that claim yesterday since the market did go higher today, but now we're failing and we have a rising wedge like pattern on SPY, also a rising wedge like pattern on the QQQ. And I think that we could be returning back down to fill some of our gaps, and that this is going to likely create another buying opportunity for the end of the year. So for Tesla, I think that Tesla's getting dragged down with the markets. Unless we get back above 440, we're favoring downside right now. And Tesla may continue to fall back down to like 422 or below for some temporary downside. And if 422 fails us, keep in mind there's also that gap all the way down over here. I think we actually filled the gap back down to like 413, but there's that gap I'm talking about at like 395. So for Tesla, we're showing some weakness. We have a double top right here, and I think that there could be a pullback after all. And we could be looking for 422 or below very soon. On SPY and the QQQ, SPY is barely holding 682. We need to hold this. If we don't, I think we could be retesting 677. If that fails us, there's a gap to fill back down to 672. On the QQQ, we're getting a rejection right now. We tried to bounce only to reject. We're looking for 617 to hold. If it doesn't hold, we're looking for 612 for the gap fill back down. On the IWM, we're also getting a rejection. We need to hold 244. If not, we could be dipping to 241. On ES, we also got a rejection. We're looking for essentially 68.36 as our main support. If that does not hold, we could be looking for 67.64 all over again. On NQ, we could be tipping to fill the gap back down to 25,232 or below, because once again, the government shutdown news, the government shutdown ending news, that is fully priced in, I think. And I think that once that's announced, it's already priced in. So it's kind of like a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. The market temporarily bounced, but I think that we might be coming down again, and this will create another buying opportunity. There's a head and shoulders on Bitcoin. We could be looking for essentially 100,000, if not 95,000, if that fails us. Nvda pumped only to dump back down. We're looking for 188 as our price target. On Aapl, we could be dipping back down to 271 to 268 as our target. On Palantir, we're rejecting. We're looking for a test of 179. If it does not hold, I would not rule out 175. On AMD, we have a double top rejection. We could be returning back down towards 255, and we'll see what happens after that. On Coinbase, we're making lower highs here. We're going to see if 311 holds. If not, we could be dipping back down towards 298. On Amazon, we could be dipping back down to 241. On Meta, we could also be downtrending back down to 600. We'll see if we bounce. Google has support at 286 and needs to hold this. If not, we could be dipping to 281. And then Microsoft is going to likely be dipping back down towards this 497 area or below for some temporary downside. I also think the VIX is about to bounce back up to at least 19 or above. So there's going to likely be another spike in implied volatility. And the overall market's due for some downside. I think we're going to be coming back down to fill this gap on SPY and the QQQ. And I also think that this is going to drag Tesla back down to 422. We have to see if 420 to 422 holds on Tesla. If not, we're looking for a bigger dip back down towards many of our lows that were made previously in the 410s, if not 395. Now, before everyone starts to panic and we start to cry about this, do not cry, do not panic, do not fret. This is nothing more than another buying opportunity for the end of the year squeeze that's coming. For now, we're bearish, so this may last another couple of days. It may last a while because I think that the government shutdown ending news is priced in. And then once we continue to fall, we'll see what happens after that. Thank you for listening, guys. This is a quick update for now, and peace out.